We've been digging deeper into the recent sentiment for VeChain, looking across the board at the reasons why this is happening, and diving into why the momentum has been so high for VeChain recently. Let's discuss it. It's 2021, and as we can all see, the cryptocurrency bull run is well underway now. Ever since March 2020, we've been seeing huge gains all over the cryptocurrency space, with all-time highs being set almost every single week. The whole market has recently experienced a healthy pullback after over 40% of the hash rate difficulty for Bitcoin dropped out due to a blackout in large parts of China, which in turn caused a large sell-off in the market. The market-wide correction appears to be continuing and consolidation with around a 25 to 30% pullback for most coins. Most smart investors took the opportunity to buy the dip, and the market now seems to be stable with the price action moving up again, with a healthy correction paving the way for future gains. The market continues to run up in price, and VeChain has done over 150x returns to a recent high of almost 27 cents in value, being one of the best performing assets in the whole of the space. VeChain has been on an absolute tear recently, and we're going to dive into some of the reasons behind this, along with some more bullish ideas about the crypto. Bitcoin has been stalling out somewhat for the past month, slowly rising in a pennant formation, but it seems likely the recent correction may last for some time as momentum for Bitcoin builds back up. When looking at VeChain, it's been performing exceptionally well in the past year, and its momentum just seems to keep increasing as the bull run continues. Cryptocurrency is extremely volatile, and it's important to remember that smart investors will be taking profits on the way up and on the way down as the bull market develops, so they don't get wrecked by the eventual massive pullback that will likely occur in the future. The bull market is likely to end in the next 6 months or so, when a huge correction will see a dip that the market will not recover from for some time. Today we're taking a look at VeChain, the momentum that it currently has, and where it could be going in the future. Make sure to watch the video till the end for all the essential information. This is not financial advice and is for entertainment purposes only. We always stress that you do your own due diligence. Please like and subscribe for daily videos, and hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications. YouTube does gatekeep some cryptocurrency content, so to get access to this time-sensitive information immediately, make sure to turn on all notifications. Hitting the like button helps the channel out immensely, so if you do enjoy the channel, please hit the like button now. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or become a YouTube member via the join button right next to the sub underneath this video, where you can get access to our private Discord along with a host of other benefits. We're going to be posting there more regularly with weekly and monthly coin calls, and also in-depth research of more obscure altcoins, so if that's something you're interested in, please check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well, where we're hoping to grow our valuable community as a useful resource for all. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. The biggest news that's coming out about VeChain in the past week or so will most likely be the large correction that it's been experiencing in the wake of one of the first major pullbacks we've seen in cryptocurrency for some time. BTC led the market downward as fear gave us a correction of around 25% market-wide, and VeChain actually dropped to around 13 cents before many investors bought the dip, and it now seems settled in the 15 to 20 cent range. It seems like VeChain has actually performed very well in the face of this dip and has actually lost less market value in comparison to many cryptocurrencies recently, and we're going to dive into this further. It's very likely that more large corrections will come as the bull run progresses. As in the previous cycle, 6 large corrections of 30 to 40% happened for Bitcoin on the way to 20k, and this bull run will be no exception. One piece of news that's come out that seems to be very interesting is that the Nasdaq has come out with an interesting article praising VeChain and their blockchain technology, as well as explaining the host of benefits that VeChain provides. This is an interesting change of pace by the Nasdaq, as they very rarely discuss specific blockchains as a topic, and this can only be bullish for VeChain if they're gaining enough attention for articles to be written about them by large corporations such as the Nasdaq. This article, released on the 22nd of April, also comes off the back of the announcement of the collaboration between Salesforce and VeChain, and how this could lead to further opportunities for cryptocurrency in the future. This news seems to be coincidentally timed, and could be a calling card for more companies to take a look into the benefits that VeChain offers, especially with the article being posted by the Nasdaq, a typically tech-heavy stock index. They cover blockchain technology and innovation often, and this article about VeChain specifically may signal more than it appears at first glance. Another bullish article was published by KuCoin naming VeChain as one of their crypto gems for the future as well, releasing a video and writing an article about how VeChain can be a great project going into the future. It specifically highlights how VeChain can increase transparency and efficiency for businesses, and even create an additional revenue stream by selling additional VeChain Thor tokens that are not used. And all of this is very bullish for the protocol. There seems to be a large amount of positive publicity about VeChain recently, and this will very likely keep the momentum of VeChain going. Combine this with the AMA coming for VeChain next week, which is rumored to have more than a few large announcements, and another explosion for VeChain is just around the corner, especially considering the bullish price action in the past day as it's double bottomed and it now looks to be moving to the upside again. VeChain is a cryptocurrency that has performed extremely well in the past year or so. Despite the recent correction that we've been seeing in the market, the recent price action for VeChain has been incredible in the past few months, and the correction to cool off might be exactly what VeChain needs to continue its rally in the next few months. VeChain's gains in the recent years have been some of the largest in the entire of the top 50, making over 150x returns from the lows of March last year until the recent market-wide correction that has seen all cryptocurrencies take around a 25% dip. It seems incredibly likely that VeChain is going to hit the fabled $1 level that many investors have been calling for since last year, and with the price now less than 5x away from this target with much more of the bull run still to go, it's seemingly more and more likely this can be achieved. VeChain is currently ranging between 15 and 20 cents whilst the market cools off and recovers momentum, but with so many catalysts seemingly coming out for VeChain all the time, more momentum seems very likely soon. Investments into VeChain in the past few years would have reaped massive rewards for investors, and those who invested in March last year have seen huge gains. If you'd invested $10,000 at the lows of March last year, when the project was looking much less appealing than it is now, your bag would already be worth well over $1 million. And it seems likely this could be tens of millions by the time the bull run is over when you look at the potential of VeChain going into the future. More and more VeChain millionaires are being made all the time, and it seems likely that this is going to continue into the future as well. We believe our $3 price target for VeChain is still possible by the end of the year, provided that VeChain could get into the 50 cent to $1 range in the next few months. When you consider that Dogecoin pumped to around $50 billion in market cap on hype alone, it seems likely that VeChain could do the same with its incredible fundamentals, and a market cap of around 50 billion would take it to around the 70 to 80 cents per token range. As the parabola at the end of the bull run starts to hit, it's very likely that VeChain can perform exceptionally well this year. With so much speculative investment in the market currently, it's likely that this sort of volatility will be common, but that does not mean that the upwards price action for VeChain is over this year. VeChain is some of the best utility in the whole of the cryptocurrency space, and with more bullish news that they continue to release, it only seems a matter of time before it resumes its upwards momentum. The long-term outlook for VeChain is incredible, and once a bull run is triggered for utility, as these real-world use case cryptocurrencies start to get more attention, there's no reason to suggest that VeChain can't perform incredibly well as time goes on. Some newer investors may be scared at the current downturn in the market, but it seems that VeChain did not have any part to play in the reason as why the market was heading down recently. Looking at the technical of the chart, we can see in the past week, VeChain slid from around 22 cents where it was ranging and holding its value fairly well all the way down to 13 cents according to some exchanges temporarily before bouncing back solidly into the 15 to 20 cent range. The recovery for VeChain on the daily chart shows that large buying pressure anywhere now below the 15 cent range, and it seems likely that VeChain is going to hold the 15 to 20 cent range price until it finds more upwards momentum going forward. When looking across all cryptocurrencies, currently their price action and structure look largely the same, with a double bottom looking formed with most currencies now going up again. If the price action falls to retest the bottom and bounce again, and this is the most likely outcome, prices will look to rise very sharply over the next few weeks for VeChain, heading back into the 20 cent range easily, which it already looks to be doing very shortly. Altcoin season could be here soon due to Ethereum starting to decouple from Bitcoin as well, and the market could look to run again without Bitcoin if it continues to stall out. VeChain's fundamentals are some of the best in the whole of the cryptocurrency space as well. Its supply chain tracking and business management protocol has seen massive adoption by companies all around the world so far in its life cycle, and it seems likely to continue this trend going forward. Adoption really is the most important thing for the success of a cryptocurrency project in the long term, as great technology is nothing without actually getting use. This is somewhere where VeChain has been particularly successful, as they have a huge network of partners and integrations already in the wider world, largely in the supply chain industry they are targeting. VeChain's massive network effect and host of other partners of the protocol is the main reason to be bullish, as the sheer amount of companies already using it proves just how valuable the project can be and may well continue this sentiment in the future. VeChain is aiming to provide further utility and transparency to the supply chain management industry, and the value of this between businesses could signal that VeChain in the future as a badge of trust for adopters. VeChain's real-world use case is invaluable, and the fact that it's already being used for its intended purpose shows the value it is trying to provide, and also its potential going forward. The market that VeChain is targeting is vast, and aside from speculative investment from retail currently, once institutions really start piling into VeChain, it's very likely the price is going to go soaring in the next 5 years. Even though the current conditions of the market may seem scary, it's important to remember that corrections are healthy and normal in the bull market to continue upwards momentum soon. We strongly believe that VeChain is going to pick up its momentum in the next few days now that it's double bottomed on the chart, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see a $1 price per VeChain in the next few months once the rally resumes. VeChain is a project with massive fundamentals, and in the long term, he's always proved to be very decisive in the success of a protocol. VeChain has been robust in the recent correction, and the buying pressure will likely see it conquer new all-time highs in the next few weeks. So what are your thoughts on VeChain? Do you like the project, and what is your price prediction for them in 2021 and beyond? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, as we'd be interested to hear your ideas about the price action of VeChain in the future. We're always interested to know what you think. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to our YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, so please take advantage of that there. Also make sure to hit the like button, as it helps the channel out immeasurably, so if you're a fan of the channel, please hit the like button now. Currently only 10% of viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community grow more, so please hit the big red subscribe button. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well, where we're hoping to grow our valuable community as a useful resource for all. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.